Hi and welcome to T5. I want to take a chance here to explain our basic trading philosophy. It's a little different than a lot of people are used to. Here at T5, we live by a very simple trading mantra. Survive first, make money second. I actually stole this from George Soros. The basic premise is if we don't survive and protect our capital, we're never going to be in a position where we can actually make money. And that's the entire goal of it. To do this, we follow two very basic rules. The first, do not take big losses. Once you start taking big losses, the entire game changes, and to be honest with you, it's very difficult to win. The second rule, get stops to break even. Once we have a decent move in our direction, what we then want to do is protect our money. When you start to try to understand trading, there are 6 key areas that you have to focus on, and these are listed in the order of importance. Number 1, you. You are the primary ingredient in your trading. So understanding yourself, your strength, your weaknesses, and what you're good at and what you're bad at in trading is one of the key steps to becoming successful. Number 2, education. There's a lot of areas in this, from your basic education all the way to understanding yourself as a trader by using a trade journal. Number 3, risk parameters. You have to establish a few basic rules such as how much you're going to risk on any one given trade and stick to these rules. These are commandments. Number 4, understanding the facts. This is how we interpret the data that we're given every day. A big one here is understanding if a trading decision is being made based upon the facts or an opinion. Number 5 is trade management. This is the information we collect throughout a trade, trying to make the best decisions we can. It's a tricky process, but also a fun one. Number 6, entry and market timing. This is where we actually go in and get into positions. This is crucial and again can help our batting average quite a bit, but it's far from the most important thing we want to focus on in trading. One of the keys in longevity in everything is keeping your stress under control. In trading, it can be tough because there's dollars on the line, and dollars bring up a lot of emotions in us. Here's a few tricks I use to help keep the stress out of trading. Now understand, you give something up to get something else. That's just the way life works. One of the first things about trading is you've got to understand you're trading. If you're right 50% of the time, but you expect to be right 75% of the time, there's just stress right there waiting to happen. You also have to understand your personal risk level. This is something you don't want somebody to tell you. This is a very personal issue. How much are you comfortable losing? You don't want to risk more than you're comfortable losing, or else all sorts of things start to happen. You've got to have a plan for every trade. Once you get into a trade, you have a bias. It's something that just doesn't go away. Having a plan is crucial because it doesn't eliminate our emotions, but it sure helps us manage them. And again, when things start to go bad, that plan's all you have. Not trying to predict the future. Stay in the here and now. Trying to predict the future is a tough job. Letting the market tell you what to do. This is an easy one. I let the market make all my trading decisions for me, from confirmation on when I get into a trade, all the way to exiting when I get out of a trade. By letting the market tell me what kind of a trader I am, it's a lot easier than me telling the market what to do. And letting go of the whys. The more you try to understand why things happen in the market, the more confusing this whole thing becomes. It does what it does, and that's all I need to know.